All right, what's going on, everybody? I'm your boy, Fata Mephisto. Welcome back to another episode of the Chill Zone. This is going to be a little half-hour one. I'm just actually killing time until my boy, fucking Killer Tay, is ready to fucking chill on Discord with me for a little bit before I crash. But I wanted to do a live stream just because, like I said, I've been on a roll now doing these streams the last couple of days, you know. But y'all know that I love me some weird ass fucking games, right? Like straight up weird, like totally out there style games, right? So now I've also been on record. What's up, latency? I've also been on record where I've talked about a lot of games on the PS5 that I went through and that I wish listed, and 90% of that list just happened to be simulator games. And there were two games on the list that I couldn't believe even fucking existed, but the fact of the matter is that they actually are and actually released. But one in particular that actually got released today was one that I was hesitant on buying it, but at the same time, I had to see it for myself. I had to see where this game was going with this idea. So I'm going to show you guys here in a couple minutes here a little clip that I took. It will give you an idea of what the game is like, but then I'll tell you exactly what the name of the game is and what the products are. Now, when I say products, that will soon begin to make sense here in a moment, but it blows my mind that this is a game that is not available on the Switch. At least I don't think it is. I'm going to have to fucking go on the Nintendo website to see if it's actually there, or if Latency can check for me on his Switch real quick to see if it actually even is on the Switch. I'm probably going to say it might be on there, but at the same time, I don't know. I'm just going to have a look here real quick. So nothing comes up with that one word in it at all. So I don't know if that really means anything at all. I don't fucking know, dude. But I digress. I want you guys to check out this clip real quick. Here you go. Have a look at this clip real fast for me. Dude, just listen to this fucking music, bro. What the fuck, yo? It's like I'm literally playing or being part of a filmed fucking almost 40. Yo, these bitches be out here fucking pissing me off, man. Why you gotta be paying so fucking? Get out of my fucking store, you fucking anime fucking goon bitch motherfucker. All right. So what I just showed you guys there is a game that got released today called Sex Shop Simulator. Now, here's the funny thing. You go on the storefront for this game and you look at the photos, you will not see a single screenshot that shows off any single one product. Which is kind of smart because that's how they were able to get the screenshots be available on the storefront for the actual game itself. The fact that it got fucking approved just kind of messes with my brain a little bit though, but whatever, man. I mean, if Steam can get some weird ass shit, consoles can get some weird ass shit too. That's it though. Oh man. So I haven't really played it that much. I just played it, booted up for a couple of minutes, tried it out, whatever you want to call it. Named my fucking shit, my sex shop, and I just called it fucking Plugs R Us. It's a fucking phenomenal name. But here's the fucking kicker, right? I wasn't expecting the items to really be you know what I mean? I thought it was going to be like a lighthearted thing and related to because there's another simulator game that also came out about a week ago or a while ago called Hentai Shop Simulator, but it's such a letdown because there's no nudity in it at all. It's just you just sell hentai magazines, but the magazines don't have any nudity whatsoever, so the game gets away with that. This one was the one that I was more interested in because I was like, how are you gonna get fucking past censors with this shit? But man, lo and behold, yep. There's a lot of weird, interesting shit in this game. I'll tell you that much right now, dude. Oh, I know. Oh, trust me there, fucking latency, dude. I look all the time on the Switch, man, on a regular basis, dude. A couple times a week, I check the Switch. Because like I said, I love simulators, but I love shitty fucking simulators, dude. But to answer people's questions, fucking, yes, you sell dildos, butt plugs, a whole bunch of other shit. Exactly what you would find in a fucking sex shop, dude. It's hilarious. It's fucking hilarious. But it is a PS4 only game, but it does show up on PS5 because it is playable on the PS5. So that's now 2 games that have been knocked off my wish list right now that I fucking snagged. And these games are dirt ass cheap too as well. So it doesn't really bother me, but I just think the idea is fucking hilarious. But I mean, if you're into those types of games, don't really expect a whole lot out of it. There's only 5 fucking trophies to unlock, and all of them are bronze, no plat. Is it worth fucking playing it? Fuck no, dude. But if you want to play a weird ass simulator, fucking go ahead. Try it out. It's only fucking $10. Knock yourself out. Dude, that's how my collection started there, Latency, dude. Like, before I got the PS5, dude, man, like, I was buying fucking weird simulator games on the Switch, like, fucking, like, all the fucking time for, like, a couple months straight, dude. A lot of them happen to be fucking, like, the shopping simulator ones, you know what I mean? Like, because that fucking, the supermarket simulator on fucking Steam was popping. It was very, very popular. So people want to cash grab on that, which is really weird to say, but whatever. But yeah, but there is one game though that I did see that is on my wish list though, and I'm really hoping to God that it drops this year. Is that Contraband fucking patrol simulator, whatever you want to call it? It's kind of like a little bit of a knockoff of the one that's on PC. The one that's on PC, I want that to come to consoles, man, because that game is fucking awesome. But at least, you know, these games, as cheap as they are, fucking, especially the trading card game ones, dude, like the card fucking simulator games are fucking hilariously bad. But it's got this weird addiction factor to it, man, because you want to pull, like, high value cards so you can sell them for big fucking chunks of money and shit. But that's about it. You spend more time ripping packs than you do even looking after your own store and serving your own customers. It's hilarious. But it works. People like that type of shit, man. But I just think that shit's fucking hilarious. Like, absolutely fucking hilarious, dude. Bro, fucking, I saw this hilarious shit yesterday. Not yesterday, sorry, today. I'm trying to fucking find it again so I can bring it up here, man. So, Latency, you're aware, obviously, because, I mean, you saw the conversation sprawl out in the chat and you've seen people post fucking tweets about it all the goddamn time. It's the most laughable thing. Oh, that's what it was. It was the Sean Layden fucking interview that happened there, man. There was an interview with Sean Layden that came out today. And he was talking about how, he understands as to why Xbox is going the direction that they're going. But, like, he also references Sega, and you had the fanboys fucking looking at that as like it was a cheap shot towards Xbox. Which, for my money, is, I mean, I could see it, but at the same time, I don't think that's what Sean Layden's intention was when he said it. But, I mean, like, he's not, like, what he's saying is actually true. Like, that's what happened with Sega after the Dreamcast. They went third party and they never went back. They never kept on making consoles. Will Xbox continue to do that? Maybe for another generation, sure. But beyond that, I can't see that far in the future. But I'm going to probably assume maybe no, depending on how well fucking this, like, I'm curious to see if they can at least get the fucking, like, past 40 by the time this generation's over. Because if they can get to at least 40 to 45 million, that's still 45 million people that they can still cater to alongside their subscriptions, alongside their games selling on other platforms. You know what I mean? That's filling Game Pass. You know what I mean? Like, Game Pass is essentially going to be the console's replacement. Whereas if you want to buy your shit, you're going to have to go to a different platform, whether it be PC, Switch 2, or fucking PS or PlayStation, man. And I say Switch 2 because Switch 2 will definitely be around when fucking Sony and Xbox's next gen starts. That's for sure. I see Xbox fucking into branded gaming PCs. Dude, what the fuck do you think their next Xbox is going to be? Like, think about it, dude. Latency. They're like, the handheld side is just going to be more of kind of similar to what the Portal is, but it's obviously going to be a little bit more techy. But their main console, dude, that shit's going to be like almost like pretty much basically a custom made Xbox PC. Instead of using a Windows interface, it's using an Xbox interface, very similar to how Steam's OS is. You know what I mean? It's going to be using an Xbox interface. However, it's going to allow other OSs to be able to be ran on the Xbox. You know what I mean? Like, it's going to be able to run the Steam OS and that kind of shit like that. And all Steam is going to do is just console verify or Xbox verify games that can run on that system. Just like they're doing with the Steam Deck. You know what I mean? Like, which for my money is a pretty fucking ballsy move, but at the same time, though, too, as well, that could very well turn some heads. Because remember, Sony doesn't have a PC department or any of that shit. So if Microsoft comes out with a platform that not only is pretty much basically a console PC in one, aka a hybrid to a degree, how is Sony going to be able to even fucking compete with that? Because some people will take a look at that and be like, well, shit, if I'm getting both fucking... If I'm getting a PC experience, but with a console interface and console fucking features, and it's easy for me to fucking boot up my shit without having to fucking install like 50 billion things, sweet, I'm in. You see what I'm saying? Like, it's weird. I'm not saying that's going to happen, though. I mean, that's obviously I'm fucking dreaming here. But I'm just saying as a scenario that would be a very interesting prerogative. Because if that were to happen, Sony's not the one, or Xbox ain't the one that's leaving the industry. What, is Sony magically going to come out with their own fucking operating system that's designed for PCs and start making PCs? Dude, that's like fucking Windows making phones. Fuck off. Thing is, man, is that the loyal fan base for that system, dude, is getting smaller and smaller too, as well. Just like the fucking Nintendo fucking console side was for a while before they started doing hybrid shit, which is hella smart. So think of it like that from this perspective, there, Latency. Why can't Microsoft do the same thing? Make a console hybrid with a PC, bada bing, bada boom, job done. Job done. And then you know what? Fuck it, man. When you come up with Windows, what's up, Grudo? When you come up with Windows 12, the interface is going to be very, very fucking close to looking almost like a console interface, dude, but while still maintaining the main Windows things for desktop viewing and shit like that. Like, it's fucking weird, man. Yeah, but I mean, cool. Yeah, they've done PCs, but I'm talking about from an operating system standpoint. Like, they have nothing to compete with Windows. That's what I'm trying to say there. I should have worded that better, yeah, obviously, but whatever. That's actually what I meant. So it's like, regardless of that aspect, you know what I mean? But like I said, though, I think like that's a model that Microsoft should definitely go, because that would definitely work for them. It's not like their games don't sell on Steam, dude. Like, don't you find it weird why Sony fans deliberately fucking push the PC argument aside and ignore it like it's everything, like it doesn't matter at all, even though it technically does? Because they know damn well games on the Xbox side sell on Steam. Sea of Thieves didn't make $5 million by itself on Steam, dude. Like, you know what I mean? That's why they try to excuse it and they try to throw it out the window when it comes to argument's sake, bro. But in actuality, it's literally the only thing that could virtually kill a lot of their agenda slash fucking narratives. It's funny that people don't want to believe in console exclusives, right? But they'll sit there and believe in fucking the console hardware being exclusive. That just fucking does my head in so much, dude. Man, just even saying that out loud, as stupid as that sounds, that's how a lot of people behave, man, in the console fucking space, dude. It's ridiculous. That's why I've always been a software person, never a hardware. Even back when I used to fuck with PC heavily, man. I couldn't tell you fucking most of my specs. I don't understand any of that crap. I didn't pay attention to any of that shit. I cared about the stuff that my PC could run, which was the games and the software, you know what I mean, that could run on my computer at any given time when I was on it. Like even to this day, you know what I mean? Like my laptop can run certain things, but I don't use it because I don't want to fucking, break this laptop because this is all I got. but all I'm saying is at the end of the day, regardless of that though, man, it's the sheer fact that like, you know what I mean? I've never been a hardware person. I've always been a software person. I don't know. I don't even know what's in the Series S. Outside from teraflop shit, because that's all I hear is fucking numbers everywhere I go. But if I were to sit there and actually have a full-on conversation about hardware, dude, I ain't saying jack diddly shit because I don't know any of that crap. What it means, what it does, all that shit. Don't give a fuck. Don't care. Do not give a shit. But I do care about the games, man, because games is something that I like, and hardware, you need games, and fucking there you go. So if you care more about the hardware than you do the software, my guy, that's not what gaming is. Sure, your hardware has to evolve at some point, obviously. That's how generations fucking work, which is the most idiotic fucking argument you can ever fucking make for anything when it comes to that term. But regardless of that, though, it's still all about the actual games and what you're getting. Like, sure, people can sit there and fucking tell the whole entire world left and right, man, how good Sony games are. And to be fair, that would be a validation for an argument. It would be very, very well fucking, not an argument, sorry. A very, very well said fucking thing because it's true. But what people don't understand and don't realize is that that's one genre they're good at doing. Think about that for a moment. One fucking genre is what Sony is good at. Has that sunk in yet? Dude, when you look at the vast majority of the games that Sony has put out this gen, last gen, and on PS3, you're going to notice a big repeating pattern. It's either an action-centric game or an action-adventure game. You know what I mean? And and best of all, if you look at Sony's actual fucking sale numbers for all their IPs, there was that list that was fucking from their investor meeting a while back that got leaked. And it showed every one of their IPs that sold the most. And their highest games that they've sold are action adventures, which is fucking hilarious. And that's fine. You can be amazing at one specific fucking style of game. That's what you do best, right? Like, it makes sense, right? But it's like, damn, dude, like, you gotta, like, and here's the thing. It's not like Sony has never tried to expand outside of that. They have several fucking times. Astrobot's proof of that. You know what I mean? Ratchet and Clank. Those type of games. Platformers were there for a while. Seemed more of an afterthought for a little while. And thankfully, the greatness known as Astrobot came out. That kind of shit. But it's like, but is that it? Like, is that really it? Like, what else do they have? Like genre-wise. I'm not saying they don't have any games. They do. I just like to piss people off because that's what I'm good at doing. But the thing is, what I'm saying is what other genres do they excel at? And that's what people are not understanding. And why should they? You know what I mean? Because when their games are winning Game of the Year and all these fucking top, like all these awards and all these high praises from all these fucking people or whatever the case may be, that thing is going to be 100% overshadowed out of the argument. But all the creativity stuff that Sony tried to do, Like, looking back at the PS3, man, Eye of Judgment and shit, and fucking the Wonder Book and whatever the case would be. Like, come on, dude. Like, they had some really interesting ideas. A lot of them are shit, but again, I can say the exact same thing when it comes to fucking Nintendo as well. Virtual Boy exists. Racing games, they make one, and it's a real-life simulator. Very well done one, actually, because I actually fuck with Gran Turismo, and it's really the only actual fucking real simulator that I'll fucking get. But they don't have an arcade one. I mean, now you guys do, because you guys are getting Forza Horizon 5, so congratulations to you there. You're finally getting a fucking good game for a change. But that said, I want Sony to make a fucking good racing game. In an arcade-style game, very similar to, like, Forza Horizon. Can they achieve that? Of course they probably could if they actually put the time and effort into it, but are they going to? Fuck no. Why? Because that's not going to bring them in any money. It's not going to do well for them. I mean, for fuck's sakes, if you want to see proof of that, look at how well Astrobot fucking sold compared to The Last of Us, compared to Uncharted. 1.5 million? Really? That's all you can push out of that game is 1.5? Sure, don't get me wrong. It's great for the developer, right? Because, like, I'm sure they hopefully made their money back and then some, which is nice. But I'm looking at it from a customer standpoint, and that's the main point that I'm trying to make here. 1.5. Only 1.5 out of 65 fucking million consoles sold. You're telling me that 65? What is it, like 60 fucking 3? Looked at that game and had no interest in that. Does that not spark any alarms there? Like, what the fuck? And that's the best game Sony has released this gen so far, is Astrobot. Spider-Man 2? Sorry, bros, but I ain't doing it. Can't do it. Can't be done. Can't be done, dude. I'll be fucking bored of that game in a snooze fest so fucking fast. Fuck making a Forza Horizon game, make a new Midnight Club game. Yeah, but again, you're asking of Rockstar. You're not asking of a first-party studio that Sony owns. You're asking a different studio that is well-talented in a multi-platform fucking third-party company. I mean, I agree with you on a different context level, though, Nelson, 100%, because I think Midnight Club definitely deserves to come back, because those games were the fucking tits. Just saying. But what I'm saying is, at the end of the day, is that I want to see Sony developers try new shit. You know what I mean? Intergalactic. Cool. It's an outer space game, whatever you want to call it. But again, it's falling into the trap of another open world action adventure. Yay! Fuck. And it's fine because they make, like, you know what I mean? Again, they're good at what they do. But when you're good at only one or two types of things, dude, man, it makes me wonder why Sony is so fucking popular at this point, dude, when it comes to the PlayStation brand, dude. Just saying. It's really weird to me. But, I mean, whatever, man. I mean, Sony has had a legacy of a history, one that I'm very, very happy to be part of, because PS1 was the fucking tits, bro. You couldn't tell me otherwise. PS2, I had very little knowledge with because I didn't spend a lot of time with it because my console that I had that I bought used didn't really fucking stay with me very long. And then I switched over to OG Xbox after that. You know what I mean? But I didn't really I didn't really give two shits for the Xbox, man, until midway through the fucking couple years into the 360 life cycle, dude. Is when I started to actually give a shit. But here's the problem, though. It wasn't a first-party title that pulled me into buying the 360. Fuck no. You know, the very first game I bought on the Xbox 360 was fucking Castlevania Symphony of the Night, dude. An Xbox Live Arcade game. What? Well, it's that as well, but here's the thing though, Nelson, too, as well. Like, and you see this all the time on social media because I see you on there, and like a lot of people take gaming for granted. Like, it's because everybody thinks that, oh man, the best thing to do is just to hate on something whether you like it or not. You know what I mean? And that bothers me because I think that's definitely the core problem as to why gaming is so fucked up right now and why it's going in the direction that it's going. because social media ruined everything. And it still is to this day, but we all contribute to it, though, myself included. I mean, I keep all my fucking, my trolling and whatever you want to call it there up on Twitter now, because there's just too many crybabies on Twitter. Way too fucking many of them, dude, to deal with. It just really makes me wonder, dude, at the end of the day, it's just like, bro, are you fucking serious, dude? Like, is this really how gaming is going? Like, at the end of the day, man, it's fucking video games, dude. It's not your fucking, it's not your wife being cheated on or any of that shit like that. It's a fucking video game. It's an interactive form of entertainment. It's a hobby. But yet we out here treating this shit like we owe something to these companies and something. No, the fuck we don't, dude. We don't owe them shit. We do not owe these companies fucking jack diddly shit. Fucking latency, bro. That's what I'm saying, dude. Like, think of it like this, dude, man. Would people actively ignore or maybe fucking might find interest if a Last of Us RTS game fucking came out, dude? Are you shitting me? You think people would not want to try that? Of course they fucking would. But Sony fans are so far gone and brainwashed into believing that they only make good games, but yet they ignore everything that is better than the games that they're fucking praising. I don't get it, dude. I just don't fucking get it. It's weird to me, man. Dude, live service is fucking pure dog shit. Like, look at all the people that are playing Marvel Rivals, dude. Do you think anybody would actually blink a fucking eyelash at that game if it was not Marvel themed? Fuck no. That's the only reason why that game is popular. The only fucking reason why that game is popular, man. I wouldn't fucking say pass on that, Nelson, dude, man. I would say give it a shot. Because I'm telling you, dude, how can you pass on something even though you can sit there and say that you've never played a game in that genre before, but you think that you might not like it, but if you actually did try it, you might end up liking it? I've always found that to be a little weird thing. I mean, maybe not with you, because I'm sure you have played your fair share of strategy games, don't get me wrong. I was just using your name as an example, by the way. But I know people out there that will say, oh, it's not my type of genre. I know I'm not going to like that genre. I'm like, how do you know if you never tried it? He's like, nah, man, I just won't be able to fuck with it. I'm like, have you ever tried an RTS before? And they're like, no. And I'm like, okay, then how can you sit there and tell me with a straight fucking face that you're not going to like it if you've never played it or tried it? You're only going based on screenshots and a fucking video clip to make that decision? That's dumb. Because you can't explain a real-time strategy game very well in a trailer compared to fucking playing it. You know how many fucking things you gotta learn in a strategy game that you never see in trailers? Bro. I'm just saying it's taken over. Fucking, we're in the midst of fucking played games. But here's the thing, live service ain't going anywhere, dude, because that shit's been around since fucking all the way back, starting on fucking PC days with MUDs and shit. It's just more prudent and fucking popular on fucking consoles now, too, as well. Even though it's been on consoles now for a while. I mean, fuck's sakes, man. Did nobody ever play fucking DC Universe Online during the PS3? Dude, I was there when that bitch was fucking the price tag. Day one. Played the fuck out of that game, dude. That was a live service game. Uncharted 3 went fucking free to play as a live service game. Killzone 3, same shit. So it's not something that's recent. It's something that just got popular in recent times compared to what it used to be like. Funny how that works. It's kind of like the shooter genre, right? Nothing was really popping, and then Call of Duty got rebranded on the fucking 360 PS3 generation. All of a sudden, FPS. Everybody wanted to make an FPS game now. That's just the way the cookie crumbles. All right, guys. I'm going to get my ass on out of here. Fucking, I want to thank you for popping in, dude. Like I said, they want to make this too long, and I was waiting for my buddy to contact me. So, all right, guys, I'm out. Again, the game that I showed up before, Sex Shop Simulator, check it out if you want to. I don't give a fuck if you guys do, but have fun anyways, man. All right.